Greetings from Central Park in New York City. I've been learning Japanese for about 2 weeks, and this video will chronicle my first week of learning Japanese, specifically focusing on learning the basics of the writing system. In this case, it means learning Hiragana, which is generally used to write Japanese words, and Katakana, which is used to write foreign words. I've also been learning the building blocks for the more complex kanji writing system, but I'm going to talk about that in another video. So please enjoy these adventures from week 1. Alright, look at this. Yesterday I learned a bunch of katakana characters using the pronunciation trainer, and all of those characters had illustrations with them, like images superimposed on the characters that help me remember the shape and stroke order of the characters. For example, penguin is penguin. The character for the last sound in that word, penguin, that kind of ing thing, is this character. So I see a penguin here, there's his wing, and his feet and belly. It's really cool to see how vividly and distinctly I remember these images and the sound that goes with it. This is ka, it's a curtain. This is a guy kicking. I think the Japanese word is kiku. This is a tire. If you remember yesterday, I came up with this mnemonic on the fly of a 17-wheeler, like semi-truck thing. Well, an 18-wheeler who lost a tire. Now he's a 17-wheeler. This corresponds to a tire. And so the sound is ta, taya. That's just so cool. I didn't imagine that to work as well as it did. Dei, n, ko, to. Raincoat.
Raincoat.
2, 3, 4. Biscuito.
Biscuit.
Ah, okay, it must be biscuito. So it's like that on. No. 1, 2, 3 with a little extra hanging out. Let's see if I got this right. Okay, I was imagining the K to look a little bit different here. So, no.
Sausage.
Sausage. Oh, I like that picture. Sometimes it's easier to start from the end of the word when you're trying to pronounce something. Ji, seiji, seiji, sausage.
Sausage.
Alright, well that's another 45 minutes or so. I'm gonna take a break. I'm back and I'm gonna study some more. Really, I'm just trying to take advantage of the spare time I have this week because I'm spending this week in Colorado with my family, whereas next week I'll be in New York and then I'm gonna be traveling. So when I have spare time, I want to take advantage of it. Anyway, here I go. So at the end of day 2, I've learned nearly all of the katakana spellings and my pronunciation is getting better. So good progress for 2 days and probably something like 5 hours total. See you tomorrow. I'm up to a little over an hour today. Still all focused on katakana and ear training. Basically just been doing a lot of full word spelling, and it's helping me recall and produce these faster. Good morning. It is the beginning of day 4. Last night I got through the majority of the katakana cards. I may have seen all the characters by now. In any case, I started to see hiragana, and I didn't feel quite ready to jump into hiragana because I just want to make sure my katakana is solid first before I risk confusing the letters. So what I decided to do is start learning kanji radicals.
Wokka.
Wokka. Wokka.
Suitcase.
Suitcase. Well, I just did about an hour of Anki, and now I've got to go get to my other stuff that I have to do today. Today it took me an hour and a half just to get through what was due plus around 60 new cards. I think I'm going to get to bed early tonight because I have a super early morning tomorrow. Hasta mañana. Si.
し
Oh,
シーソー
shiso. At this point, I've been exposed to 2/3 of hiragana, but I could probably recall easily a quarter of those, or maybe half if I was lucky, but slowly. Right now, I've got to rush and finish packing because I'm going to New York. I have to leave in like 2 hours, so I'll see you in New York. I've been in New York since last night, and as of a couple of days ago, I've learned the last of the hiragana characters. Having studied the pronunciation, having learned hiragana and katakana, and having familiarized myself with the top 50 kanji radicals, I'm ready to start learning vocab. I gotta say, I'm really enjoying learning Japanese, and I think that that in itself is the reward. It's just like the most fun game that you could ever play. It sort of like triggers all of the same areas in my brain as a game like Tetris or whatever. But at the end of it, you get to speak a language too, and that opens you up to a new world, a new culture, and a new way of thinking. It's not so much that I want to know Japanese, but I want to learn it because the process of making progress is really interesting and cool.